Hi everyone and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and this is Unité 5, Leçon S, and it's quite important, because it is the last lesson for this unit. Okay, so in this lesson we'll discover together les verbes impersonnels. So they are really useful and it's quite important to see them. And so we'll focus on three verbs. The first one, être, to be. Second one, faire, to do. And the last one, avoir, to have. Okay, and so the important thing with this concept or this idea, les verbes impersonnels, is that, well, you will see in the examples, they are not connected to a person, and that's the main concept. So even if in French we use this il, so the pronom personnel il, okay, technically if you want to translate that directly in English, it would be translated by it. Okay, but then in French we use this il instead of it. Okay, so let's see now for être, for instance. So if you use this il est, you will use this structure if you want to talk about the time. Okay, for instance, we've got the first example here. Il est tard. Tard is late. Okay, so il est tard, it is late. Il est tard. Okay, so even if we use this il, so it doesn't have the concept of he as normally we have. Okay, it's really this impersonal form. Okay, and then il est tôt, it is early. Okay, same thing. That's the reason why we use this il form when we put when we give the time. Okay, il est 12 heures, or then il est midi, 12 hours. Okay, and then this midi, it's noon. Okay, so il est 12 heures, il est midi. All right. Second example is faire, and then it's really useful to use this faire. So il fait, if you want to talk about the weather, pour parler du temps. Okay, pour parler du temps. So for instance, il fait chaud. Okay, chaud, warm, hot. Okay, so il fait chaud. So if you want to say it is hot, it is warm, then that's the structure you will have to use. Same thing if you want to say that it is cold. Okay, froid is cold. Il fait froid. Okay, il fait chaud. Il fait froid. All right, and then if you want to talk about the weather, okay, in that case it's beau. Okay, it's a nice weather. Il fait beau. Okay, the opposite, mauvais, bad. Il fait mauvais. All right, il fait chaud. Il fait froid. Il fait beau, so it's a beautiful weather. Il fait mauvais, it's a bad weather. Okay, and the last one, avoir. Avoir, so if you, well, we did introduce that a little bit earlier, but then this il y a structure is quite useful because you can, well, situer dans l'espace, parler du temps, parler de l'heure. So if you want to locate into space, say where things are, or then parler du temps, talk about the weather, or then parler de l'heure, talk about the time. So that's the structure you will have to use, this il y a, il y a. Okay, so let's see one example. Il y a un parc ici. Okay, so there is un parc, ici, here. Il y a des nuages, clouds. Il y a des nuages. So even if we've got this il y a, okay, remember that it can be for the singular, or then it can be for the plural as well. So this a won't change. Il y a des nuages. Il y a du soleil, sun. Il y a du soleil. So there is sun. Il y a de la neige. Snow. Il y a de la neige. Okay? And then, if you want to talk about the time or a period, il y a 15 ans. So in that case, it's quite interesting because when we use this il y a 15 ans, technically it's 15 years ago. So this il y a will mean ago. Il y a 15 ans, j'ai voyagé en Chine. Okay, voyager is to travel. You've got the passé composé form here. en Chine, in China. Il y a 15 ans, j'ai voyagé en Chine. So let's see them one more time. Il y a un parc ici. Il y a des nuages. Il y a du soleil. Il y a de la neige. Il y a 15 ans, j'ai voyagé en Chine. And this is the end.